Children, question number 7, someone said there is a problem they are facing, and I'm not taking P1. All that is easy, just replacing this by 1 orally दिख जाएगा आपको. If you replace k by 1, this becomes 2 minus 1 1, and this becomes 2 plus 1 3. So on the left hand side 1 into 3. Okay, नहीं भी रखते हो तो you know it. And then if you put 1 here, let's see what we are getting. We are getting this as 4 plus 6, that's 10. 10 minus 1, that's 9, upon 3, that's 3. So 1 into 3 aa raha hai fir se. So 1 can be verified easily. Now for k plus 1, if you're having a problem, let's see. So naturally first we assume the statement true for k is for k, for n is equal to k. So this was your given statement. Now you have to prove it for k plus 1. Means जहाँ जहाँ पे k है उसकी जगह k plus 1 आ जाना है आपका. Okay, so for the this, because it's sum of the sequence, you'll have one more term. So we'll first write these k terms and then we'll move on to k plus 1th term. So 2 in place of k. Now we'll have k plus 1, rest comes as it is, minus 1, then 2 bracket k plus 1. In place of k you'll get k plus 1 and then a plus 1. Okay, again the sum of the first k terms, these first k terms will be replaced by this because we are assuming this as true. So is puri sequence ki jagah sum of these many terms you will replace by its equivalent from here. And then the last term, if you simplify this, 2k plus 2 and minus 1, so that becomes plus 1. Then here 2k plus 2 plus 1, so that becomes 3. Okay, next में naturally आप LCM लोगे because proof में जब आपको लाना है तो ऐसा कुछ expression show करना पड़ेगा. In place of k plus 1 should come, then only it will be verified. So denominator is 3, common denominator. Otherwise also for manipulation we need to take LCM. So this k has been distributed inside here now, so it becomes 4k cube, 6k square and minus of k. And ये जब आपने LCM लिया तो ये 3 times increase हो जाएगा. Open this binomial, so that becomes 2 2s are 4k square and there was a 3, so 4 3s are total 12k squares from here. Then next if you open this gives you 2k and 2k into 3, that is 6k. So 6 plus 2 8, 8 3s are 24. I have cut it short. Okay, it's up to you. जितना mental work कर लोगे तो time saving होता है exam में. So in class 11 we can do that much of mental maths. Okay, so then 3 and 3 3s are 9. तो ये तो इसका आ गया product. Now we'll bring this in the form of polynomial, the maximum we can do to simplify. So here we are getting it in this manner. Okay, so 4k cube, then 6k squares we had and 12 more, so 18k squares, then minus of k was there and 24 from here, so that is 23 and plus 9. अब ये cubic polynomial आ गया है, इसको आप factorize करोगे because we'll keep in mind what we have to prove. Okay, what we have to prove here is in place of this, ये right hand side का expression match करना है. यहाँ पे आपका एक factor k plus 1 आना चाहिए. That we know clear in our mind. Then we should get 4 bracket k plus 1 square, then plus 6 bracket k plus 1 and minus 1. तो उससे match up कराना है. So we'll manipulate this accordingly. So one thing is clear कि आपका k plus 1 आना है right in front. n was there in front. So k plus 1 आना है. So that gives me a suggestion कि k plus 1 तो इसका factor होना ही चाहिए. Because we know if you keep what you have to prove in mind, right hand side का expression अगर आपके mind में चल रहा है, then getting this becomes easy for you, getting the solution. Okay, so we know, so I could guess कि k plus 1 मेरा आना ही है, so I've written one factor k plus 1, the remaining factor. So we've done that by division. This was your polynomial, cubic polynomial divided by k plus 1, guessing कि k plus 1 उसका factor होना चाहिए. If you divided, yes, factor है, you're getting 0 remainder, and this is the leftover quotient. So we can write this cubic polynomial as k plus 1 into this quadratic expression, which we can easily factorize. Okay, और उसको factorize करने की आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है because you need to match this up in this polynomial form. Okay, so उसी के लिए आप accordingly k की जगह लेकिन k plus 1 आना है. If you keep that in mind, then you know कि अगर यहाँ पे k plus 1, this can be worked separately, or maybe if you can do mentally, nothing like it. So k plus 1 whole square. So ये आपको k square देगा, और कहीं से squares नहीं आ रहे हैं तो 4k square होने चाहिए, है already हमारे पास. Then इस bracket को open करोगे तो 2k और आएगा, and 2k into 4 will make it 8k. तो ये 14 के जो थे उसमें से 8 केज मेरे यहाँ एडजस्ट हो गए हैं, लेफ्ट ओवर 6 केज, 14 माइनस 8 विच इज 6 के, तो 6 के रह गया हमारा, दैट विल कीप असाइड. देन फ्रॉम हियर कांस्टेंट आ रहा है 1 स्क्वायर इज 1 इंटू 4, सो 4 यहाँ आ गया, लेफ्ट ओवर 5 इज असाइड. ओके, वो आपको सोचना करना पड़ेगा. देन वो जो लेफ्ट ओवर 6 केज थे हमारे उसमें से ऑफकोर्स 6 ब्रैकेट k प्लस 1 मुझे चाहिए था, तो वो 6 के भी एडजस्ट हो गया. देन कांस्टेंट यहाँ से मिलेगा आपको 6 एंड यू हैड टोटल 9 आउट हियर. जिस 9 में से आपका ऑलरेडी हाउ मच हैड गॉन, 4k, yes, only 4k had gone, so 5 was left. Okay, so out of that 5, 6 plus 6 ये हो गया, तो उसके बैलेंस के लिए आपको -1 करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज वी वर लेफ्ट विद ओनली 5 एज कॉन्स्टेंट. सो यहाँ ब्रैकेट लगा के आपका 6 बन जा रहा है, 6 - 1 गिव्स यू 5. ओके, सो वो आपको बैलेंस बनाना पड़ेगा. हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्रेस दिस इन दिस फॉर्म, because that is how you need to show it. In place of n you have to put k plus 1. Now if you compare this to the given result, n जो आपका था उस n की जगह k plus 1 आ गया है, तो this would imply that our k plus 1 is also true, hence the result is true for all natural numbers as we say. Next is your 11th one. So for 11th one, that was your expression. I have not written okay, yes, let's start from here. So that was Pn is equal to, this was the statement given to you. So for n is equal to 1, you can easily verify, children. That is your right hand side expression. Put n is equal to 1. You're getting it as left hand side. So P1 is true. Okay, I hope by now all of you know how to verify P1. Next, assuming Pk to be true. So from here our work starts. Pk to be true. So in place of n, we have put that k, and this is the expression we have in hand now. Okay, अब k plus 1 के लिए क्या होगा? So for k plus 1 we know एक term और आ जाएगा हमारा on our left hand side till k you write, and then your k replaced by k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 1, that becomes k plus 2, k plus 1 plus 2, that becomes k plus 3. So this is the next term in the sequence, and the sum of the first k terms would be replaced by its equivalent, which is this. ओके, अभी इसको मैनिपुलेट करके आपको क्या लाना है, यहाँ पे k plus 1 आ जाना चाहिए फाइनली, यहाँ k plus 1 plus 3, so k plus 4 सॉर्ट आना चाहिए. Alright, so that way to match up with this denominator में we need to have a 4 as common denominator, and then k plus 2 and k plus 3 sort. Okay, so naturally the next step out here would be to take LCM. If we've taken LCM, we have k plus 1, k plus 2, additional k plus 3 and a 4. Right, so what is happening next? यहाँ पे ये दो denominators already थे, you've got an additional k plus 3, so this becomes k into k plus 3 square, and out here every factor was there except 4, so this increases 4 times. Open this bracket, so that's a plus b whole square, distribute that k inside and then rearrange it. Okay, actually there are no like terms, so no rearrangement required. For the proof, what did we again say कि यहाँ पे k plus 1 आना है. So as in the above question, earlier question, k plus 1 factor आना ही आना है. I know that. So you can keep k plus 1 and do division to find the remaining factor. This time I have done it by short division. अभी long division से करा था previous question. Okay, यहाँ पे मैंने short division से remaining factor निकाल दिए हैं. Okay, so k cube में से I know k plus 1 मुझे चाहिए factors, तो सब में मैं k plus 1 निकालूंगी so that I can take that common. It's up to you. जिसको short division easy लगता है आप ऐसे करो, otherwise you can do it by long division like the previous one. Okay, so this was k cube, k plus 1 has to be kept in the bracket, so what is left? K square, so k cube, ये balance हो गया. Then यहाँ पे आपके पास आया k square, and total कितने k squares होने हैं? 6. So 1 gone here, left over 5 k squares बचे. उन 5 k squares में से भी आप 5 k out करोगे because again you are looking for k plus 1. Alright, अब नेक्स्ट बैलेंस देखते हैं स्क्वायर्स का. सो स्क्वायर्स का बैलेंस हो गया है k स्क्वायर एंड 5k स्क्वायर, सो दैट 6k स्क्वायर. नाउ वील मूव ऑन टू केज. सो यहाँ से आए आपके 5k, टोटल थे 9k's. So 5k gone here, left over 4k's here. So 4 bracket again k plus 1 is what we have to aim at. So 4k, 5k, 9k, ये भी बैलेंस हो गया है. Constant is 4, ये भी बैलेंस हो गया है. So k plus 1 can be taken common. Left over quotient में क्या आएगा? k square plus 5k plus 4. Okay, so that's the way to do division in short form, factorizing. Okay, next is we already had a k plus 1 there, so one of the k plus 1 gets cancelled. Left over factors 4 आपका proof में आना ही आना है, वो तो हमने देखना ही है. Then next हमको चाहिए था k plus 1 plus 1 and k plus 1 plus 2. Okay, so we have got that. इसको आप split करके लिख लो. In place of n we have to put k plus 1. So ये जो k plus 2 था इसको हमने ऐसे लिख लिया, k plus 3 को ऐसे लिख लोगी. Okay, to show कि n की जगह k plus 1 है. It's just presentation, you need to show it that way. Then next okay, ये जो factor था ये this is a quadratic one, so you can factorize that easily. इसके factors आपके हो जाएंगे k plus 1 and k plus 4. I hope I don't need to teach that now. Okay, so you can check k and 4k, that's 5k and 4. So these are the two factors. So again अब यहाँ पे आपका n की जगह आ गया है k plus 1 and इसको आप लिख लोगे k plus 1 plus 3. Result आपका वही था. Okay, that is how your result was. K plus 1, k plus 1 plus 3, 4 times k plus 1 plus 1 and k plus 1 plus 2. So you have matched up with this result. Hence you would say k plus 1 is true. Also after assuming pk true, so this will be true for all natural numbers by principle of mathematical induction. Okay, now in 13th also some children said they have confusion, maybe because of till now you were having the sequence as sum of terms. Now it is product of terms. That makes no difference. Okay, जैसे sum में भी हम 1 के लिए p1 के लिए first term तक लेते थे, यहाँ पे product में भी we'll take it up to one term only. So very first term, that is only 1 plus 1 upon 3. Okay, sequence है, be it of sum or be it of product. Okay, so this is how for left hand side you will only see the first term out here, that is which is coming out to be 4 of course, and right hand side तो आपका आ ही जा रहा है. Okay, then for assuming pk true, rest of the story remains the same children. Sum की जगह product आ जा रहा है, there is nothing to get confused, you just need to manipulate it. Okay, so ये आपका k terms तक का product है, and फिर next term जो आएगा 1 2 यहाँ ब्रैकेट k plus 1 आ जाएगा and plus 1, that is how it should come. डिनोमिनेटर में also k plus 1 स्क्वायर. तो ये एक एक्स्ट्रा प्रोडक्ट, इसमें एक और फैक्टर मल्टीप्लाई कर देना, जैसे वहाँ हम ऐड कर रहे थे यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे, रिप्लेसिंग योर k by k plus 1. Okay, and then again this whole product of the first k terms replaced by its equivalent. So exactly same working है, be it product be it sum. Okay, so इस पूरे प्रोडक्ट की जगह फर्स्ट फ्यू k टर्म्स के प्रोडक्ट की जगह इसका इक्वलेंट k plus 1 आ गया, and the next term in place of k we have put k plus 1. So this we have simplified here, 2k, 2 plus 1 3 लिख दिया है. Then we'll take LCM naturally. So if you take LCM, this will go here. I've opened that binomial k square plus 2k plus 1. इसको ओपन कर लिया है. So that simplified polynomial आ जाए which we can deal with further. And your k plus 1 whole square has got cancelled here, so इतना ही रह गया था, which clearly is k plus 2 whole square. So our work made easy, हमारा सीधे आ गया जो हमें लाना था. We had to show it as in place of n, now we have got k plus 1. So इस 2 को हमने split कर दिया as 1 plus 1 to match up with the form. In place of k, k plus 1. That's it.